Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Construction Climate Challenge Summit 2018. Today's conference aims to identify the solutions needed to deliver a carbon-neutral infrastructure. We're happy to see so many representatives from the infrastructure value chain. People who can not only share best practices and tell us about new innovations, but also explore opportunities for collaborations. This summit is jointly organized by the Construction Climate Challenge and Sweden Green Building Council. Sweden Green Building Council is a non-profit organization with members from the Swedish infrastructure, construction, and real estate industries. By engaging our members in the roadmap for the carbon-neutral building and infrastructure sector, we advance the work supporting sustainable community at large. The sixth facade of a building is not only important to us, it's also at the heart of the construction and the civil engineering industries. We want our environmental certified buildings to stand on sustainable foundation and thrive in the context of sustainability. I would like to mention the Sweden Green Building Council today has a system and rating tool for sustainable urban development called CityLab. CityLab emphasizes on sustainable infrastructure planning for urban areas. It has a range of tools out on the market, such as a guide, an education package, and a certification system for the early planning phase. An additional guide and certification system for the implementation phase is now being developed and will manage infrastructure issues for transport, energy, and material flows. Another good example is the urban development project for trams in the south of Sweden called Spårväg Lund till ESS, with its commitment to sustainability. This construction project is taking place between Lund and a new district called Brunnshög, a tramway track that is 5.5 kilometers long, right by ESS, which is one of the largest research institutes in Sweden. Brunnshög will be twice as large as Lund's city center. Along the tramway track, Lund will grow as a city with new building projects and densification. Thanks to the surface efficiency of the tramway, the ability to transport a lot of people at the same time, Brunnshög can be called as a car-tight community. 2/3 of the residents can travel by tram, bicycle, or on foot, leaving only 1/3 of the population driving a car. These goals are high and only achievable through proactive urban planning and traffic systems. A final example is the winner of the last year's Sweden Green Building Council Award for Sustainable Infrastructure, the city of Skellefteå's residential area Västra Eriksberg and NCC's Loop Rocks. Both projects are great examples of how to save big on carbon for relatively small infrastructure projects, something you will hear more about later on today. For the past 3 years, Sweden Green Building Council hosted the annual Sustainability Infrastructure Day for the Swedish infrastructure industry. Today is the 4th time, and it seems it has turned into a summit deluxe. A special thanks to Construction Climate Change for making it possible to take this event to new heights. Here we are with a great international audience in a wonderful environment with loads of interesting speakers and inspiring projects from all over the world. Finally, I'd like to elaborate a moment on our collective strengths within sustainability. We have a lot to gain from one another. The infrastructure industry has taken a few steps towards reducing impacts from materials on the climate. Look at the Swedish Transport Administration demands climate calculations for public procurement. The building industry continues to work diligently with their independent environmental certification systems. where all quality and sustainable work is vetted by independent review. This approach could inspire the infrastructure industry more to work with certification systems such as SQL. My hope is also that today's summit will inspire more international collaboration across the industries, and that we, together, disrupt the issues needed to deliver a carbon-neutral infrastructure. Very welcome, everyone, audience and speakers. And now to our program.